Hi guys, it's Alston. In this video, we will be learning how to install Windows 10 as a virtual operating system using VirtualBox, which is an open source software. I will be showing you every single step in order for you to do this. So without further ado, now let me go directly into the video. First, we will be needing two different stuff. One, a Windows 10 operating system file and VirtualBox installation. First, we will be downloading the Windows file first. In order to download, just go to the link I will be giving in the description or go into any search engine and type for Windows 10 iOS. This does not necessarily need to be Windows 10. You can use this method for anything like Windows 7, 8, 10, 11 or anything in future also. Click on the first link you will be seeing. Either it will be here or I will be leaving in the description also. First click on the download tool now. When you download it, it will be automatically start downloading into the system. I have already have the file for this. So if I click this, you can see it is opening through my download manager. Once that is downloaded, you just need to open it. When you click open, it will ask for permission. Once that is done, it will open up something like this. This is the screen which you will be seeing, which will be starting the process for downloading the Windows operating system file. First, let me wait for this to finish. And once this is done, started, it will show you the terms for this. Read through it if you are interested in it and click on accept to move forward. Once that is done, it will run few more checks on the background and let me wait for it. Now it's asking whether do I want to upgrade this PC or create a new installation media. Upgrade this PC in the sense like if you are running an old operating system like Windows 7 or 8 and you wish to upgrade this system itself to Windows 10, you can do that. Or if you want to create a ISO file or upgrade, use it for a different system, you can do that. And this for this purpose of creating virtual machine, we will be creating this selecting the second option, and once it's done, it automatically will select my available language preference based on recommendation on this PC. If I untick this, I can make changes to all these things. Like if I want, I can choose different edition, different architecture, or ISO with both architecture available. Depending on my need, I can use different ones. So I can select both or something. If you select both, obviously the size will be a bit bigger. I'm going to set up as the 64 or 30-bit to just for demo purposes and click on next. Now it's asking whether I want to directly make a bootable USB flash drive, which you can easily do that, and you can automatically plug into any system you want to install and automatically start booting up with Windows operating system to start the installation process. I will show a separate video on that. For this case, we are going to needing ISO file because we are going to make a virtual operating system. So I'm going to click ISO and click next. Now it's asking me where do I want to save the downloaded ISO file. Here also I'm going to choose a download location and click on save. You just need to know the download location in order to find the ISO file once it's downloaded. Now let me speed up this part of the video because the download speed will be depending on the internet connection you are downloading and the server location. So let me wait for it. Now you can see that the file has been successfully downloaded. Let me finish this process right now, and you can see its setup is cleaning before it's closing because we no longer need it. Now we need to download something else, which is VirtualBox, which is the software we will be using to create the virtual operating system and also to use our Windows 10 as a virtual operating system. Let me go and type into the search box into VirtualBox, or you can use the link which I will be giving on the description. You can go directly into the VirtualBox website. Once you come into virtualbox.org, go into the download section of it and you can see different softwares available for different operating system. We are in this case using Windows host, so I'm going to click on Windows and it will open up the download manager if you are using a one, or it will automatically start downloading the software for you. We need to wait for this to finish before moving forward. Now it has downloaded. Now I am going to click on open, which will open up the setup wizard for this. Wait for it, and you can see it has opened up the setup process. First you need to click on the next button, and you just need to leave this as it is. You don't need any customization unless you know what you're doing. Next, and you can see installing network will reset template disconnect network, because when you want to install network drivers also into VirtualBox, you will be making sure that current internet will be cut off for a few minutes. So if you are okay with that, click on yes. Now it will show the status for it. Wait for it until this finish. You can see now that setup is completed. Now it has the option to start the software automatically. I will leave that as it is and click on finish. Now the software itself will be opening for me. It is opening all the software screens on my second screen. I'm opening it here, dragging it here. So first we can create a new or add. I'm going to create a new system for me. And here I'm going to give a name for the virtual system which I will be creating, like a demo system, something like the whatever the name you can have. Here you can give a path for this particular installation. Wherever you want to have it, this VirtualBox, you can have it, or you can just click on here and select a different path for it. Now I need to select the ISO image file which I downloaded it. So I'm going into the others and going into where that I saved that ISO file. You can see it is currently situated here. I'm going to click on open, and it automatically detected all the different like what is my operating system, what is the architecture version. Then it also shows the detected OS type information also here for your easy of readability. Windows 10 32, and this OS type can be installed unattendedly because it is very easy and popular. They have made the support much more advanced, so you don't need to do it the traditional way. Once you click on next, it is asking to create a username and password for this. You can choose whichever the username and password you want. I'm going to click create a username for me also, and I'm going to give a sample password. And also you can, if you want to activate your Windows copyright, and now you can provide that also here. I'm not going to do this now. And guest edition, if you want to install the guest edition. Usually what a guest edition means, guest edition installs a range of extra drivers or software packages to making sure that your Windows virtual operating system works the way you want. So I prefer to have this checked on. If you do not need those, you can come back and install it in a later day as well. And give the host name also here, like Alston PC, and click on next. And once that is done, now you need to assign hardware for this virtual operating system. First you want to set up give how much memory you are going to assign for this particular operating system. I currently have 16 GB memory installed on this system, so it's showing me 16 GB, but depending on your system, this will be ranging, and based on that you can assign whatever the RAM you want to give for the system. I'm going to give 3 GB for this. And processor, do you want to make sure to make this system to use only one CPU or 16 CPU? This is also depending on your personal computer specification. So if your processor is having only 4 CPU, you can assign on either 1, 2 or 3, something like that. So based on for my need, I'm going to assign, let's say 8. Let me go with that. And once that is done, I'm going to click on next. Now I can create a hard disk space for me to use it. For example, whether I want to have a 50 GB or something like that. For this, just for demo purposes, I'm going to leave it as 40 maybe. And you can obviously resize it later also if you want. I'm going to click on next. Now it shows me all the basic summary also. In case if you want to change any of it, you can do that as well. Now I'm going to click on finish, and you can see automatically a system has been started, and you can see now it shows the powering of the VM, and it's automatically going to be installing the Windows for us now. I'm just waiting for it. I am not doing anything else. And let me drag it at the center of the screen, and let's see how the process going from now onwards. We are automatically seeing the setup is starting now, and automatically without requiring any input from us, it automatically started installing the Windows operating system. The first step, we are on copying Windows file, automatically done. Getting files ready for installation, and installing features, installing updates, and finishing up. Now I'm going to speed up this process. Again, this will be taking time depending on your system specification and how fast your system is. So I'm going to speed up this video right now. Okay, now you can see the system has been installed, and we are seeing the welcome screen of it. You are still seeing the screen small because you have still not have installed the guest additions, because you usually need additional drivers to make sure that displays and everything is working perfectly. You can go into this and insert guest additions for you. And when you click on that, it will automatically have inserted a CD which containing the guest additions for you. This is the guest addition CD. You can see it shows VirtualBox guest additions. If you go into this, you can see the install location, and depending on the architecture type you choose, it's either 32-bit or 64-bit. I'm going to click on the 32-bit and click on yes, and you can see automatically it has opened up the guest addition setup for me. Now I'm going to click on next, again next, and what are the things I need, click on install, and now it's installing the guest additions for me. Let me wait for this to finish, and you can see now it shows that the system has been completed on the guest addition installation. Now all I need to do is click on reboot now, because when it reboots, it will be automatically updated with this additional support softwares as well. Now you can see the system has been restarted, and automatically it's on a full screen, but you can even go much more full screen, like using a real life operating system in Windows itself. You can see the my OS system is now using Windows 11, but I can use it on Windows 10 from like making it full screen. In order to do that, I need to go into view and click on full screen mode, and it shows how I can get back into the root OS system if I want, because it shows currently the OS key is defined into right control, and pressing on that you can come back into that. For me it's control C, or depending on that you can make it following this instruction you can come back into the OS system. I am waiting for this. Like you can see now we have completely installed a Windows 10 operating system as a virtual operating system using VirtualBox, and you can see it's now currently in full screen. So if you can now straight away use this as you want. And if I want to go back, I'm going to press on right control and C and click on switch, and automatically I have come back into the OS system. I'm going to power off this, and I'm going to show you how easy to start the system also. Like if you are coming back again and want to start this virtual operating system again, you come into this demo system and click on start, and automatically it will be starting your virtual operating system. It's simple as that. There is no complexity involved. It's asking whether I want to open it as a full screen itself or just as a basic small window itself. This is also your own decision. I'm going to click on switch, and it will be clicking opening up my virtual operating system in a full scale operating system environment itself. So that is how you install Windows 10 with as a virtual operating system with VirtualBox software. If you are interested in more videos like this, please click the subscribe button, because I will be creating more on tech, SaaS and digital marketing as well. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video and I hope you have a great day. Cheers.